When you pay your property taxes, apply for a building permit, pay a traffic ticket, or even look up public records, there's a good chance you're using software built by the exact same company. You've probably never heard its name. It doesn't make smartphones. It doesn't run social media. It rarely, if ever, appears in the news. Yet thousands of cities, counties, schools, and local governments across America depend on it every single day. So how did one company quietly become the digital backbone of local government? Most people assume every city builds its own computer systems. That sounds logical. Every city has different laws, different budgets, different departments. But building software from scratch is expensive and slow. It takes engineers, cybersecurity experts, and constant maintenance that most local governments simply can't afford. So instead, they buy it from companies that specialize in government operations. One of the biggest is Tyler Technologies. Governments aren't looking for the newest, flashiest app. They're looking for absolute reliability. If a shopping site crashes, customers get annoyed and go elsewhere. If a city's tax system or court database crashes, bills don't get paid, permits stop moving, and public services grind to a halt. The cost of failure is just too high, which is also why government sites often look like they haven't been updated in a decade. The look is cosmetic. Uptime and security are everything. That creates a very specific kind of market. Once a city picks a platform, switching becomes a nightmare. Years of records to migrate, thousands of employees to retrain, systems that have to connect to police, finance, courts, and public works. Replacing all of it can take years and cost millions in taxpayer money. So governments don't switch vendors every few years. They stay for decades. And that turns one contract into a predictable, recurring revenue stream for whoever holds it. And the scale is bigger than most people realize. Tyler Technologies now has software running in more than 45,000 installations across 15,000 locations. Last year alone, it pulled in over $2.1 billion in revenue, and the vast majority of that is recurring, contract-locked income, which is exactly the kind of steady cash flow that makes Wall Street love this company. It's a real publicly traded business on the New York Stock Exchange. But being this deeply embedded cuts both ways. In September 2020, an unknown attacker breached Tyler's internal phone and IT systems, and the company later confirmed it was a ransomware attack. Tyler ended up paying the attackers for a decryption key, and North Carolina's court system cut off its connection to Tyler entirely out of fear the breach could spread further. Nothing critical was ultimately compromised. But for a few days, hundreds of governments were exposed by one company's bad week. Sometimes the most powerful technology is completely invisible. Behind every online permit, every property tax payment, every court record search, there's software quietly keeping local government running. Most people will live their entire lives and never know the name Tyler Technologies. And for them, that's exactly the point. If the software is doing its job, you never have to think about it. But the next time you interact with your city online, remember, you're not just using a local government website. You're interacting with a private company that's quietly become part of everyday American life, which raises a fascinating question. In the digital age, who's really running our cities? The officials we elect, or the software they buy?